How's it going, everybody? These are fights that you got to make after UFC 298. Let's just jump right into it. Starting off, Ilia Topuria, and new featherweight champion. I think you could give him Movsar Evloev. I think you could. I wouldn't be that mad at it. Just for the sole purpose that there's no clear-cut number one guy you got to give to him. But next week, actually in a few days, Ortega and Yair fight. So I think when Yair puts on a 5-down beating of Ortega, I think you're going to give Yair the title shot again. And I think that fucking fight would be very, very interesting. Next, Volkanovski. Yeah, dude, like I already gave an explanation. I already said I think he needs to retire. Even though I know he just made a YouTube video and said he's going to be back. So, in that case, dude, take many months off. Take 10 minimum. And then when Aljamain Sterling beats Calvin Kattar, fight Aljamain Sterling. Or just completely sit out for a year and then just, ask for your rematch. And I think they'll give it to you. So, next, Robert Whittaker. I think there's only really one guy you can put him against. I've seen people say against Cannonier. I disagree. Dude, give him Sean. I mean, this is the most obvious fight to make. This man. Next, Merab. Now, he was promised a title shot. However, I just don't think that's going to happen, man. I don't know why. I mean, we all know that Dana hates Merab and was even kind of shitting on him in the press conference, even after winning. The obvious thing, he did say that he was going to give him the title shot, like I just said, but for some reason, I just don't think that's going to happen. I mean, Sean O'Malley is my pick. I think that's who he should fight next, but, dude, for some reason, I just have a feeling that they're going to make Sean versus Topuria, and then, because of that, they're going to put Merab against Sandhagen, and their explanation for that is going to be, well, I mean, Sandhagen's on a 3-fight winning streak, and he deserves a number one contendership. He just destroyed Marlon Vera, who just fought for the title, and he beat Rob Font, the 50-45 fight. Like, bro, I just really feel like that's going to happen, and I just don't fucking want it to happen. Also, because I'm sick of these fuckers trying to move up. I mean, that's a whole different rant, but, man, just stay in your division, defend your belt 3+ times, and then move up, all right? Next, Paulo Costa. Dude, give him Jared Cannonier. I don't know why no one's talking about this fight. They're saying rebook Chimaev. I'm not mad at that. But, dude, why has Jared Cannonier just never had a fight be announced? Like, he last fought in June. Actually, the only time he had a fight announced was in, September. They said he was going to fight Roman Dolidze in December. And they never gave an explanation for why that didn't happen. Dude, why has there never been a fight rumor for Jared Cannonier? He's like a top 5 guy. Also, I think this makes the most sense between them. This would be a great fucking fight. A great fucking stand-up fight. I think Whittaker could... I think Cannonier could take him down. Dude, and if Jared Cannonier wins that fight, I mean, depending how the middleweight division is, he could fight for the belt next. He's getting old. He's already 39, so he doesn't have that much time left, and I'm a big Cannonier fan, so... Like I said, I don't know why no one's saying, oh yeah, Cannonier should fight this guy, or this guy, or this guy. I just never get it brought up. Next, Ian Gary. Now, you could give him Sean Brady, which I've seen people say, or you could give him the guy that he called out. Bro, give him Colby Covington. This actually makes a lot of fucking sense. Could you imagine the press conference? Like, I can see this fight either headlining a fight night or, the featured fight or maybe the 4th fight, maybe the main card opener for a pay-per-view. Dude, could you imagine the fucking press conference? You know how many people would tune in to just the press conference alone, and on top of that, buy the pay-per-views because the press conference would be entertaining? Bro, this is the fucking fight to make. I don't care. I know he looked kind of shitty against Jeff Neal, and he kind of underperformed, and he didn't look that amazing. Dude, this is the fight that you have to make. I don't care what anyone says. This makes a lot of sense. They're, right next to each other in the rankings. Ian Gary moved up 4 spots for God knows why. And I think Colby might be one above him. Dude, this is the fight to make. Don't give a fuck. Next, Anthony Hernandez. You could give him a couple guys. You could give him Paul Craig, which I think would be very interesting to watch. Be great grappling exchanges. Hernandez might even get the better of him on the feet because Paul Craig fucking sucks standing up. But, I mean, you may as well just rebook the Chris Curtis fight. I think it kind of makes sense. Like I said, you can do Paul Craig also. He's coming off a loss, and he didn't take that much damage in the loss. But I think the Chris Curtis fight makes sense. Great boxer, probably one of the best boxers in the division. You pair that with a great takedown defense. I think if Hernandez takes him down and wins in 1 or 2 rounds, I say fuck it, give him a top 7 guy. Like, I think he'd be the truth if that happens. Next, Jeff Neal. This one was kind of tough to make because I think Jeff Neal's around 7 or 8. And like 9, 10, 11, 12 all have fights booked. And then like 13 is Neil Magny, and they've already fought. So like, why the fuck would anyone want to see that rematch? I mean, that would just be like a main card opener for some shitty pay-per-view or some shitty fight night. I mean, so I'm thinking like, okay, what is like a fight that he could win but also makes sense? Did I say give him Randy Brown? I think that works. Randy Brown's coming off a KO win. That was really recent. Was that the Joe Pyfer card? I think that was a Joe Pyfer card, or maybe it was the fight night right before that. I don't know. That was recent as fuck now that I think about it. Yeah, like I said, he's coming off a one-round KO, and Jeff Neal's coming off... Dude, I don't give a fuck, he won that fight, all right? I'll rewatch it sometime, but I think Jeff Neal won that fight. So give him Randy Brown. Yeah. Oh, also I forgot... I think that's it. Yeah, I forgot to do Roman Kopylov, though. Give Roman Kopylov Joe Pyfer. Man, I think that would just be very fucking entertaining to see. I don't think that fight goes to a decision at all. I think that would be a really fucking cool featured fight of a fight night. Maybe even co-main for a fight night, because these fight nights have been getting really shitty lately, and they haven't had any good fights on it. Man, I don't think people would disagree with that. I actually really like that. I like that fight. Pyfer versus Kopylov, two dynamic strikers in the middleweight division. I think Joe Pyfer would take it. I think Roman Kopylov would take it, because I think if they make a statement win like that, I think you're going to probably be ranked 15, just about. Yeah. So those are my picks. So leave a comment if you disagree, or if you agree, or if you have a different idea. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe.